The Greatest Estate Developer, episode 13. It was quite the undertaking, truth be told. Thanks the wastewater you dumped into your water supply, we had to bring in water all the way from Lake Kapua. Yeah, you're in trouble. Oh, but of course, in the beginning, we had no idea you were dumping wastewater. Man tortured his night till he gave it up. Torture doesn't work in real life though. Anyway, we dug out a path from the lake to our land. They worked hard. Enough of this idle chatter. I asked what you did to my dye workshop. This guy's a bit too, you're a bit too demanding for someone that's playing dirty. So then we were like, oh no, what do we do? There's an enormous valley in the middle of our route. Okay, what did you lot do? The only thing we could do, what? We had no choice but to erect a Roman style aqueduct. He keeps using words that don't exist in this place, or concepts. Roman style. What do you mean Roman style? There's no such place as Rome. We did a lot of work to blast out the limestone, but some of the limestone accidentally ended up covering the bottom of the valley floor, and we ended up exposing all of that limestone bedrock as well. Enough. What does that have to do with my dye shop? This guy's crumbling. The water from the valley flows down to your workshop. It's all that lime in the water that dyed all of your clothes to crap. You brat. Do you not fear the law? Man's talking about suing. Oh god. Please do sue. It will take at least 2 years before a verdict to reach. Man's repeating the exact same thing. There's gonna be a lot that happens before that date comes. Why, you sneaky scoundrel? You're the sneaky good for nothing brat. He just copying you, innit, big bro? Now if I have helped satisfy your queries around your problem, I'll be taking my leave. You mess with the wrong man. This guy's chatting. I will make you pay for my damages many times over. Is that so? Good luck. Next day. There is something I do not understand, sir. Yeah, what don't you understand? All you did was provoke him and infuriate him. Yeah, true. He's definitely gonna fight in court. That man really does have many connections in the capital. If a legal battle ensues, it will cost more. Just you wait. Let's see who has a lot more to lose. Okay, seems like the MC has something in the cut. 1 month later, I have done you wrong. What happened? Yeah, what happened? Did your well-to-do connections tell you that you couldn't win this case? Oh, okay. It was imprudent of me. Okay, there must be a aspect of the story we're not understanding. Oh dear, what do we do? I do not have no interest in your words. Look at me, a Viscount. I'm laying down my pride and begging you. I beg. Pride, you say? Yeah, his pride ain't worth much. If so, then I'd sell that off 1,000 or even 10,000 times over. Aye. What I want from you is not an apology. I just want a simple signature. One of those slave contracts. If you sign this, we can start supplying water to your workshop within a week. Whoosh. This price is much too high. Besides, how can one put a price on water? Shut up, bro. Well, it's very capitalist of the MC though. The person who taught me that water is not free. Crazy. It was you. Anyway, are you really getting such a large sum every month? Yes, the Viscount even signed it himself. Right, he's giving them a lot of money. You know how generous the Viscount is? Ha 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 ha. Clap, 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 clap. The Viscount definitely started this fight. Yeah, the MC did a good job, and now he's almost seems like the devil. Yeah, the contract did not specify an end date. Aye, no. So he literally made the guy's descendants his slaves. This is chattel slavery. It's crazy. I can't let him get away with just a slap on the wrist. Okay, if I could exchange his blood vessels for money, I'll rip it out, all of it. Wow. Oh, by the way, I have some good news to tell you. Why's your face like that? You're scaring me. Oh, okay. It's about the old beat up treasure he received from the Orc tribe. Count Kreml sends word that he will purchase it for a handsome price. That's strange. A big shot like him could easily purchase pieces like those brand new. But he says he wanted to construct a statue. A statue? Okay. We're now in Kreml City. Commerce. Okay. Count Kreml. My man's staring out like an evil villain. Bulge. Twitch. Whoosh. Grah. Okay, what's this? Monster Giga Titan. Oh, Giga Chat. Okay, well, on to the next chapter, man. The Greatest Estate Developer, chapter 24. We'll be leaving in 1 week. The waterworks in Lacona would be finished around then. In order to minimize expenses, he wants about 10 men to accompany us. I understand. If that's what Lloyd wants, then snip snip. Please worry not. I will monitor Master Lloyd closely. When the knight from Viscount Lacona came to blackmail me to give him half of the reclaimed Marit's wetlands, in the past I would have been terrified and simply handed it over, which is crazy. That is insane that you would have handed it over. But after watching Lloyd and the people's effort, I found some courage of my own. I've always been indecisive and an incompetent lord. At least you know. That's not true, my lord. You have always been the kindest and warmest person, more so than anyone else. That doesn't mean you're necessarily a good lord. I appreciate your word, but I can't say I'm a good lord because of that. Yeah, at least you know. A leader should have firm principles and be willing to take action, like Lloyd right now. The man's only principle is money, but I shouldn't say that. Oh, this guy doesn't even like him yet. It really is so bad. Is it really so bad to pursue money? Well, I'm not so sure anymore. Javier, your mission is no longer to monitor Lloyd. From now on, I'm asking you to protect Lloyd, the heir of this land. As you wish, my lord. Lloyd Frontera has miraculously managed to revive my lord's fortune, but I could never end up liking him. Javier, what do you want to do when you grow up? If it's something I can help with, then I'll do anything that I can. I want to become a knight and protect my lord. Thank you so much. You managed to survive that harsh winter all alone, so I'm sure you'll become the world's strongest knight, and then the Baron became gave me a wooden sword that he had carved out himself. And then that wooden sword was, ha 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 ha, as if an orphan son of a bitch like you can become a knight. Oh, that's why he doesn't like him. Makes sense. You can keep dreaming and try to again in your next life, loser. Crack, step, glance. Okay, it makes sense why you don't like my man. Could never end up liking him. Welcome, my dear customer. Thanks to you for seeking out the Frontera lullaby services once again. You can't leave without me anymore, can you? My dear sir, you become addicted. If you don't do what I say, I can suspend my services. You say the same thing every time. Let us begin. The compaction, sprouting, ramble. I'm sure I should hate him. Calculation, sign, ramble. But yeah, of course, he's changed, isn't it? It's like he's a completely different person. Yeah, he is. Zzz. I hate myself for thinking he's a decent person. Hey, oh, an assassin. Lloyd Frontera. Oh, he's my man. Okay, he's my man. I remember him. It's all your fault. Man's about to commit murder. Die. Ugh. Yeah, and you come to save the day. Clang. I thought you didn't like him. Crash. Ugh, look at that. What's the most important thing? Master Lloyd, we had handed that man over to Viscount Lacona. Oh, good work. He targeted you because the Viscount has been paying a lot for the water, so he probably fired him first. I would have done the same to get paid a lot, but all he does is get beaten up by the brat next door. So he came for me to get revenge. That's how these small-minded these people think. So does that mean you were expecting this? Not exactly, but I thought something like that could happen. Then it was complacent of you not to take any precaution. He thinks about everything in advance. I thought he always plans for every eventuality. What are you talking about right now? I've got you beside me, so what other precaution do I need to take? Aww. It's thanks to you that I can move freely. You're so capable, I trust you. Think about it. Do you think it's possible for a 5-year-old boy who lost his village in a monster attack to survive the winter without any help? But you made it possible and it's standing here as a knight. Is there anything more dependable than that? This is awkward. Why don't you say something? I'm having regrets about being so cringe. Blur. I hate myself for thinking that. Nice. That's a very Javier-like reaction. He's a decent man. Ding. Javier Azrahan is finally letting go of his long-term resentment. Ding. Increased approval 50 plus 15. Your approval rate plus 6. Ding. You earned 320 RP for improving your relationship in a major way. Ding. Current RP 1,675. We will have finished building the waterworks by tomorrow. Then let's go get Cremo to earn big bogs. To be continued, man.